wings of steel. Under stars it's surreal. Dreams are real in the sky. Coastal airways fly by. Reggae beats in my ears. Miles away, no more fears. Lay back, count all the stars. Flying free, no more bars. Take me high, smooth as sea. Coastal breeze, fly with me. Take me high, the island's near. Feel the love in the air. Take me high, smooth as sea. Coastal breeze, fly with me. Take me high, the island's near. Feel the love in the air. Palms are swaying, blue sky. Wonders found while we fly. Oceans calling my name. Life is more than a game. Palms are swaying, blue sky. Wonders found while we fly. Oceans calling my name. Life is more than a game. Board the plane, it's on time. Sun is shining, it's bright. Breeze, the sky is cool and calm. Take a trip, it's not long. Oh, the vibe's so mellow. Airwaves sing like cello. Sandy beaches we climb. Coastal airways, oh my. Take me high, smooth as sea. Coastal breeze, fly with me. Take me high, the island's near. Feel the love in the air. Palms are swaying, blue sky. Wonders found while we fly. Oceans calling my name. Life is more than a game. Soaring high, wings of steel. Under stars it's surreal. Dreams are real in the sky. Coastal airways fly by. Reggae beats in my ears. Miles away, no more fears. Lay back, count all the stars. Flying free, no more bars. Take me high, smooth as sea. Coastal breeze, fly with me. Take me high, the island's near. Feel the love in the air. Take me high, smooth as sea. Coastal breeze, fly with me. Take me high, the island's near. Feel the.
Dang, I dropped it again. Well, check. Here we go. Welcome, folks. Oh my goodness gracious. Okay. Well, here we are. Another charter flight that we're going to be doing. And we're heading over to Philadelphia. It's a pretty quick flight here. I've got total time, I think it's like under an hour, I think, folks, once we're done. Sorry I'm late. I just got done with a hockey game. I was a little bit behind on the hockey game, so I had to catch up and watch it, and we lost, which is not surprising. Let's see here, 20, I say about 53 minutes total once we're airborne. Let me see if I can see comments. I don't want that. Let's see here, folks. I'm trying to get to, there we go. So in the comment field, if you're online, you can hear me, let me know. I see a couple comments there, but I don't see any pulling up for me just yet, so I don't know why that is. Let's see. Why is this saying no comments? That's so weird. Let me try this again really quick. I know you, I see your comments there. I see you pulling up some comments. That's to Raleigh. That I don't want. The weird thing is I've got, no. Hold on, folks. There's something going on here. Huh. Like I know I see you there on there. Let me see. This is so dumb. I can't click into this, so I don't know why. I'll try to reset it. We got a ton of comments on there, and I can't see them right now, so I might do this in a couple of different ways. One, I'll try to get it on my phone so I could actually read what you're saying. Okay, this should be good. Let's see what we got here. If I go new reply. No, I don't want that. Why is this thing? This is members only. Members only is on. Okay, well, what am I? Am I not the member? What? Okay, that's just strange, you guys. Okay. So a couple ways I'm going to tackle this. One, I'm going to see. Let's see if I can get it on the other side. Just stand by. Let me try to get this on the other iPad and we'll go there. Even if I see, I don't know if I'm going to be able to see it on this too. For some dumb reason, it has, I'm going to have to sign in. I should be under the account. So give me a quick minute. Let me see what's going on with this thing. It's being really stupid. So nope. God, this is dumb. Okay, so stand by. It says me. View my channel. Okay, and this is my channel. Let me log out. I can't log out. Gosh, dude. Oh well. All right, so there's a couple ways we can tackle this. One, let me try to go here and go to there. Let's try to get into this channel now. I'm sorry about this, folks. I gotta get in here, otherwise I won't see my own, I won't see your comments, and that's not gonna be good. Okay. So stupid. Oh, it's so dumb, you guys. Oh well. How else am I going to see your comments here? If I can log out and log back in, I'm going to do that. So, is there a way to log out of this stupid thing? General? Nope. All right, let me go ahead and try the son of a gun. All right, we're going to try it with the actual website, and then we'll start. I apologize. This is just annoying. It's annoying for me too. If I go youtube.com, and I want to use the desktop app. No, gosh. Okay, let me try it on this. Gosh, that's annoying. It's just nothing but, oh, that's the old one. Okay, I'm on. So stupid. I don't understand what's going on here, folks, but this will work. Happy Thanksgiving. Yes, I can see your comments now. Shelton, what's going on? Sean, how are you? William, in Thailand, having a good time over there. Morning? Yes, it's morning. And happy Thanksgiving to everybody. I can see your comments now, so we're good to go. The only problem is I just can't read it. I just can't use my iPad for some dumb reason. That worked and my phone doesn't, so it's dumb. But we're gonna get started here. Maybe if we got a little more time, I can kind of get into my phone and try to figure it out on why it's not letting me view my own video, which is I find amusing. Like I can't even log into there. It's the dumbest thing in the world. It just doesn't make sense, guys. Like that shouldn't happen, right? That's so dumb. Let's see here. Switch accounts. That's the account I'm on. That is so stupid. Let's see. Yeah, it's not letting me for some time. I could edit it. Play an XQ, save to watch later, play in playlist. Oh gosh, who cares? All right, well that's over. Okay, let's get the show on the road here, folks. We're in. Where the heck are we? We're in Raleigh. We're in Raleigh, Durham, and we're going to be heading over to Philadelphia. It's a quick flight. It's up and down really fast here. Weather in Philly is not so great right now. They're borderline IFR. We had to fix the aircraft last night. We landed and maintenance told us that we have a battery that is not charging. So we had to scramble and get a battery here. So our maintenance guy ran and got the battery that we needed and we're good to go. Let's go ahead and get the battery actually online right now. And we're going to go to shoot, hang on standby. I've got one more thing to do on that side. So give me a second. Maybe that's better. Maybe that's better. Maybe I can hear it. I couldn't hear it before. Now I can. Okay, so we're good. Make sure you guys at home, you can hear this in the game. You can't hear anything right now, but when I throw the battery switch, just let me know you're hearing the stuff. All right, I need to see the lights. Battery switch is on. We've got 2 power lights on here. That's telling us that we've got we're using the power. I'm gonna go ahead and do emergency power test right now with the PA. Maybe.
Hi, it's Andy at L1. How can I help you?
I need a power test. Andy. Hello.
PA and emergency light test.
There we go.
Emergency lights okay.
Okay, emergency lights okay. I'm gonna throw those on. Power's off. And we got the EMR power on. Let's go ahead and turn on the start pump. And we're gonna go ahead and throw the right one on. Supplies are off. Going to fire the APU. APU is coming online right now as we start. 1 1000, 2 1000, 3 1000, 4, and to run. Are airplanes batteries the same as car batteries, or is it different? No, pretty much the same. They just last a little longer than the car batteries do. They're 28 volt DC battery. There's a battery charger. It's kind of like works like an alternator. Same kind of thing, but they do lose efficiency and run out. So this one ran out. When we landed here, I saw maintenance report. It said we're batteries low, so we had to go, pay for that and charge to our capital expense, our maintenance costs. So we had to charge that to the airplane. They swapped the battery out. We're good to go. It's a quick fix. It's just getting a battery. All right, there we go. We're on the line now. And now the battery charge is working. We can go ahead and throw this light off. Yeah, so that's kind of the deal with the bat situation. All right, I'd like to get out of here pretty quick if we can get out of here quick. I'm going to get Cliff on it, and then we're going to rock and roll, okay? DC Center's online, so from what I see, we're going to have ATC all the way over, which is good. Yeah, welcome everybody. Hope you all are going to have a great Thanksgiving. I know William is already celebrating, right? It's in the morning for you on Thanksgiving Day, so that's cool. All right, I'm going to throw the pump off now, and we're going to get Cliff on board and get him rocking and rolling. Let's start setting up.
Roger.
Okay. Cancel. He's going to do his thing. We're going to do our thing. We're going to go pretty quick with this. Like I said, I kind of want to get out of here. If I can get out of here early, I do want to get out of here. Okay. We're going to jump in here. I do have to use my... well, I guess I can use this. I printed out... It's funny. I printed out one of these Coastal Airways things. I never usually print paper, but I did today because I was watching the hockey game on my iPad. And I was like, man, I got to write all this stuff down, and I'm using my iPad for the game and all that good stuff. So how much fuel we got on board the airplane, I got to write all that down. So what I'll do is I'll just write it on the paper and I'll copy it to the iPad so I have a record of it. 4750, 4650. Nothing in the center. We're actually going to tanker up today. 94.50. The fuel is much cheaper here than it is in Philadelphia. So we're going to tanker here, and then we'll, I think we're tanking like 3,000 pounds of fuel or something. I got to look at the release again, but that's kind of what we figured. We're going to tanker up some gas here and get out of Dodge that way, and that'll be helpful. Okay, this. Yeah, anyway. I'm actually going to go this way with it because I'm a left-hander, which sucks. Okay, let me go ahead and get the weather here in Raleigh. It looks pretty good. Raleigh weather is the following. We have 160 at 5. I got to write it all down, folks. Hang on. So one thing about this. 160 at 5. I want to know what everybody's doing tomorrow. What are you guys doing? Turkey? What are you guys excited for tomorrow? I'm excited not to work. That's what I'm excited for. 10 miles visibility. Although I'm still flying. And I'm still working for Navgraph in the morning. Scattered at 3, scattered at 18. And we got what? Temperature coming in 13 over 8. Altimeter is 29901. They are taking off runways to the south. So departing 23 left, 23 right. 23 left, 23 right. And then we're in gate 78. Okay. Can you believe it? I actually printed out a piece of paper. That's crazy. That is nuts. Okay. All right. Good stuff, folks. Let's go ahead and Cliff's doing his thing. Let's go get our clearance, and I believe we've got a clearance already. ACARS came through for us, and they have said this. Okay, call sign 5800. Equipment is correct. Departures Raleigh. Destinations Philly. Routes Raleigh, Durham, Oxford 5, Carmel, Pats 4 to Philly. Altitude 33,000. Squawk 5614. So we're going to go 5614 in the squawk. I'll put that in there now so we don't have to deal with it later. 5614 dropped in there. Good. And let's get into the work this first, and then we'll go to the performance. Okay, AIRAC is correct. October to November 28th. That's going to be tomorrow. We get a new AIRAC, so make sure you update your AIRAC data before we fly tomorrow. That'll be good. Reference airport is Kilo. Where are we? Raleigh, Durham, RDU. If I can find the R, that would be great. RDU. There we are. We'll drop that in there. We're just going to click last position. We'll drop it in the route. We'll go over there.
Hi,
Raleigh
Captain.
in the
How are you
scratch
feeling
pad.
today?
We're doing good, man. Kilo Philly sorry, PHL. I know my Philly. There we go. Co-routes in there. Runway's gonna be, I don't know. Depends on the performance. Like I said, we're tankering up. We're not very heavy, but we're looking at 7,500 versus 10,000. I think we can do 2-3 left. It's pretty much right there for us, so we can just start the engines and go. That would be ideal. But sometimes it might shove us to 2-3 right. So let's plan 2-3 left, and we'll go from there. How's that? 2-3 left. And I'm going to go ahead and click departure. Departures. We are taking the Oxford 5. We'll throw the Oxford 5. Carmel transition. Got that all in there. And then we're going to click the arrivals. And that's going to be Pat's 4 arrival into Philly today with the, I think it's the Badal, whatever, transition. Yep. All right, that's good to go. We'll click route, activate, execute, pref coming in, and we'll go over the route here in a little bit. We'll get to that. Shelton says, I'm excited for football. Oh, yeah, football games and food. That's right. Williams says, ha, work? What is that exactly? No turkey, but out to see some drinks and steak. There you go. New restaurant on the beach. Should be relaxing. Good job. That sounds great. And one of these days I can retire. You know, it's funny. I talked to a retirement specialist, and basically he said, you guys are set. So that was nice to hear, where he's like, you're looking good, because they have this projection, and right now we're looking good. If we can pay our house off, we're going to be golden, right? That's all money in the bank. So, matter of fact, he says if you work past 70, every year past 70, to a certain point, you can gain 8% in your bank account every year. You work up to a certain point, and then it doesn't become beneficial to do so anymore. So it's very interesting. But one of these days, I was thinking of you, William, when I was like, oh man, he's like, you can move to Australia, go to a beach, or I was like, yep, that would be nice. One of these days. Hey, that's a long way away from me, I think. But hey, who knows? I can dream, right? All right, 0 fuel weight, 109.3. That's awesome. We're gonna put that in there. We're gonna take off 23.7 on the fuel. I know it's a lot, but we're gonna go and tanker up because it's so expensive in Philly. So we did the math, and it's better to get gas on here than not so much in Philly. And then Philly to Westchester, it's gonna be quick. So 23.7. We're gonna be reserves about what do our reserves say? Let's see here. We land 16.4. That's a lot. So I'm gonna just say 5. Do not go below that. Cruise altitude, it's pretty high, 330. I don't think we're going to make that. It's too dang high for the trip. I think we're looking at, 330 miles? It's nothing. 261 at 80.
Pull up. Terrain.
I got the guy working over there. And then ISA deviation, it's a minus, it's minus 50 up at altitude, but it's a +1.
Headwind, shear, headwind,
+1.
headwind, shear.
Take off.
Shear, tailwind, shear,
13.
tailwind,
All right, we'll
shear.
stop right there, and we'll wait. Go Lions! I gotcha. Yeah, the Lions play, don't they? That's a thing every year that the Detroit Lions play some Turkey Bowl. I'll throw that on there. All right, let's go to our weight and balance. We're going to pull in the import from OFP, and that's what we're going to do. We'll have to change all this, as you guys know. You probably know this by heart now. We're going to go 10,300 pounds here, and we're going to go 2940. After you do these flights a lot, everything starts, you just don't even need, just like, I know the weights, I know what we need to have and what we shouldn't have, and everything starts coming together for you. Who are the Lions playing tomorrow? Do they play normal? And I do apologize behind me. I don't have my green screen behind me. With these streams with you guys, it's a little more laid back than it is on my normal. Where'd my pen go? Oh, it's right in front of my face. Oh my God. I'm losing my mind, guys. All right, trims is 13.7. I'm going to be flying this anyway, so what the heck, right? Why not? Cell temp, we don't know yet. But we do know it's 13.7. We're going to drive the flap at about 11. That might change depending on what we end up doing. That fuel right there, we got I got the same thing. Yeah, it's a lot of gas, but still we're going to be way under on our landing weight, so that's why I did that. Let's go ahead and click this. We're going to click GSX. We're going to get the catering on the aircraft, request the catering service right now. Oh crap, you have to forgive me, Sean. My paperwork is later. Where's my paperwork? All right, stand by. I got to pull out my paperwork really quick. Sean hooks it up. He gives me in our charters at Coastal Airways, he gives in our charter Discord.
Restart check completed to the line.
Thank you. In our charter Discord channel, he gives us I can't find it. Hang on, that's tech log, flight ops should be there, no? There it is. He gives us the paperwork, and I installed it and downloaded it. The problem is it's on my iPad, and I'm using the iPad for, All right, we're doing Atlantic Aviation and LSG Sky Chefs. So we're going to request catering. I guess they're just going to do it on its own. So that's fine. Dolphins, what do we got tomorrow? We've got, yeah, thank you. I'm sorry, man. I was a little late to the, like I said, I had to pull it on my phone because my iPad's being used. Otherwise, I'd have used the iPad. All right, that's done. We're getting that in. Let's kick our performance and let's get some takeoff stuff. We're going to go Kilo RDU. It is dry. The wind's right now 160 at 5. 160/5. Outside air temperature is 13 degrees. Nice and warm here in the south. We're going to do 23 left optimum and our flight 29901. Shoot, I should have just kept that. That was really close. 2991. Anti-ice is off. Packs are going to be on. Takeoff weight estimated 132.2. 132.2. Calculate it and see what we get. And my pen. There it is. Okay, so cell temp is 40. Flaps 13. I'm just going to drive that to flap 11 and see if it can't get there on that, because we might have to do 13. It just depends. Nope, it said it. So we'll go flap 11. We're just going to drop the cell temp to 39. I'm okay with that. Runway is going to be 23 left. And I've got 34, 38, 47. 134, 138, 147. And it looks like we have a 152, 191. And then finally our clean speed is going to be 235. All right. You know what sucks is I got to write it all down, and I got to write it all down again. So, interesting. All right, let's go back into the FMC here, and we'll write those numbers down. I've got 134, and I will pull SimBrief up just in case. What the heck happened there? 134, 138. By the way, I heard that the Phoenix is in Flight Sim 2024. Is that correct? That is an awesome airplane, by the way. Awesome developer, I should say. The airplane sucks, but the developer is probably the best I've seen. So if Phoenix did a 737, bye-bye. That's all I have to say about that. That game over, man. Game over. Gold standard. Okay, really quick, I'm just going to go ahead and back this up. So I'm doing my OPC onboard performance computer here by hand. We'll check it out. Take off. By the way, since I have all of you on here, I just want to say thank you. Thank you for your support and your the constant, participation in the chat. It really helps when we're doing that. And thanks to Sean for saying, hey, why don't you just stream them? And the reason why I really didn't is because sometimes I can't. Just depends on what's going on here. Hang on, just going to populate the weather. We'll populate from last flight. I'm using the SimBrief one. Just going to do it on my iPad really quick. 2989, looking at that. Looking at full flap. Bleed setting is going to be auto. NIS is off. We got that. Dry conditions. I'm going to enable flex temp and disable improve climb. We are going to go 2, 3 left. Unless they changed it on me, and then we're toast. All right, I've got a margin, of 139 feet. And we're looking at 138, 140, 146, very close to what we have. I'm going to keep the numbers we have in the FMC, but at least I know we have 139 stopping distance after we had to do, an aborted takeoff or something like that. That's what that means. All right, all this is good. Let's go back into our flight plan and let's see what we have in regards to... I got to plug my iPad in for my charts. Give me a second. There we are. Okay, let's do this. So we're looking at... route. Routing. Give me routing. Where's our route? We're going to go... Okay, we got Oxford, and I want you guys to help me out here. So I'm going to go to the legs page. We got PV, Oxford 5, and I'm going to go over this with you. We've got PV to Oxford, Harvey, Carmel, and then we are done with that. Then from Carmel...
Hi, the security and safety check are all done. Are we
going
good
to
to
go
start
beat
boarding?
all, and then we're in... Yes. No. Let's fuel up first. So stand by on the boarding. Let's go ahead and fuel. I want to fuel the aircraft up right now. So we're going to call for the fuel truck. Request refueling, please. And then we'll board afterwards. So this is going to be really quick because we got Hartford, Badal, and then we're in. We've got then from Badal, we've got Wendy, Godzilla. I'm going to say that because I think that's what it is. Carby, Bucky, Jabo. You can see Jabo right there. This is the arrival. And then we got Hedge, Canny, Esso, Pats, and they can split us depending on what runways they're landing in Philly. Right now, Philadelphia is reporting the following. Philly is reporting. We've got winds are 150. The ATIS is saying 272 left, so we're going to have to go this way and then flip around to Pat's roll. That's Pat's tremble. That won't be that. That's Niners, so we've got to go 27. So what I'm going to do is change this, and we're going to go right here to the index page. We're going to go to the arrivals page. And I'm just going to plug in one of these 27s. Probably going to be 27, probably the left side here. 27 left when we, nope. Where's Philly? Philly, I was looking at Raleigh, guys. Hang on. Philly is going to be like, yeah, 27 left. I'm sure they'll line us up and we'll go 27 left. But you never know. They could put us on the right side. But I would say it's either 27 left or right. Let's try right. What the heck? 27 right it is. We'll throw that in. That's going to change a few things. So the Pats 4, if we look again, I'm going to come over. Jabo, we'll break off from that. You have no idea what I'm saying, but I'm gonna brief you here. After Pats, it should be roll. Yep. And then after that, it's going to be Chapman. Yep. Peace out. And then McCord. And then vectors. So let's go ahead and look at the CDU or the FMC or whatever the heck this thing is. I'll show you what we're looking at here. Raleigh. So who's going to win? Does the Lions, dude, I haven't followed football in so long. We are doing a SID. We're going to, from the Oxford 5. I mean, the only reason, I used to love football. I used to love the Jets. I'm not a fan, man. I'm done. Like, I haven't watched football in a long time. Probably about 7, 8, 9 years ago. I just haven't watched it just because of a lot of things, but to me it was like, meh, I don't need that. We do our start. Doesn't mean it's not fun to watch. I do like to watch it. I just can't get involved. I'm just so busy. Really am. Where I'm like, I don't have time, man. Pats. And then approach is going to be off the 27 right. I'm just going to throw that in there for now. Let's take a look. 27 right for the approach. Yep, I'll throw that in there. Okay, good to go. Let's go ahead and through this really quick while we're waiting for the gas to come on board. This is the departure. So we're going to be flying the Oxford out of there. Basically, it's going to be runway heading. Okay, so runway 23 standard or lower than standard. This is climb gradient, by the way. Good. So we've got a ground speed right now, 1 to 200 right there. So we need at least maintain, right around 775 feet. We're only going to go, about 1,000 feet a minute. We'll easily hit that. Top altitude 6,000, so we can expect that. Lions are 10-1. Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? They're 10-1. Oh my gosh! What happened? That's insane, man. The Lions turned it around good, huh? Williams says, "Not the Jets." Laughs out loud. Yeah, I know. Tell me, it's the story of my life. I remember. All right, we got enough fuel on the aircraft. We're getting some center tank fuel as it's coming. So that's what we're going to do there. the departure out of here, the 10-9 page. We are going to show you, I'll just do a quick takeoff brief. We're going to be right in this section. We're right here. We're going to fire both engines, go Alpha 7, blast off out of here on 2-3 to the left. And how we're going to do this is we'll go, power is going to be 1.4 on the EPR. Okay. We will go ahead and abort for anything over 80 knots to V1. And we will abort for, hold on, I said anything. That's not true. We're going to abort anything under 80 knots. Anything over 80 knots to V1, we're only going to abort for engine fire, failure, fear, shear. Any of those things, we'll abort. Power to idle, full reversers, speed brakes on. We're on the brakes manual. We'll probably go all the way down to Alpha 1 because it's going to eat up all of that runway, right? We have about 139 feet remaining when it's all said and done. We'll taxi off, figure out what the heck happened, probably pulling in a stand here on Alpha 3, let those brakes cool down, and we'll go from there. All right. If we had to do a return into Raleigh, I'm just going to plan that really quick on the approach. I'll take the longer runway here, the 10,000 footer, 23 right. So I'm just going to back that up with the ILS. I'll put that in the hole here. 111.7. And that's just helps us. We're going to go 6,000 on the climb. Yep. So 6,000 feet on the climb. Let's go and do that right now. 6,000, arm it. Thank you. Heading is going to be runway heading, and that's going to be basically 234 on the runway. Boy, what happened to the Lions? They used to suck. No offense, man, but they were terrible. They weren't even a contender for years. I should talk. I'm a Jet fan. What are you talking about? Win what? It was so funny. My sister was so amped to get Aaron Rodgers. She's like, we got Aaron Rodgers, and she's a Jet fan too. And I said, okay. And I didn't even know because like I said, I don't follow him anymore. And I was like, okay. So she was all hyper, and I'm like, how long you been watching the Jets? And she just got into it. She's like, oh, not long. I'm like, okay. So I let her know. I'm like, okay, number one, you're too excited. She's like, what do you mean? I'm like, just, you're too excited. It's, she's like, oh, I bought the NFL package. I'm like, you did? So why? And she's like, well, I want to see it. I'm like, okay, let's see how long it lasts. So she's like, what do you mean? I'm like, you don't understand. You haven't been watching the Jets as long as I have. And what was that? The first, what was that? The first snap or the second snap? He got injured. And she called me. She's like, I'm canceling it. I'm like, yeah, that's what I thought. She's like, how'd you know? I'm like, because I'm a Jet fan, and we've been dealing with this crap for centuries. Honestly, they're terrible. Oh, man. It's all good. I used to watch the Jets when it was, when they were Curtis Martin and Parcells and all that good stuff. All right. So we had trim 13.7. You want to talk about somebody who was classy, was Curtis Martin. That dude was classy. I don't care what he did. He could score a touchdown. He never spiked it. He never did a dance. He would walk in the end zone, give the football to the referee, celebrate a little bit and jump around, but that's it. And then he'd walk off the field. One of the most underrated running backs. And he was really good. Curtis Martin, and that was the time when Smash Mouth football and Parcells would just run it down your dang throat until defense died. And that's my style of football. I'm not going to air it out. I'm going to do a play action on you when I'll catch you flat-footed. But I'm not going to sit there and play this air game all game. I just don't do that. Sean says none taken. Yeah, coming from a Jet fan. Yeah, whatever. Like, I'm a real big fan. I don't even follow them. It's like, I don't know what they're doing. It's from a distance, I guess. All right, we're all set, ready to go here, folks. I've got the front of the office looking good. The only problem is my lights are a little off. Let's go and check those. Get some floodlights going here on the cockpit. You know what I didn't do?
Fire left
I didn't check the fire. I'm sorry. That was dumb. I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I missed the flow, which is stupid because I needed that. I'm glad none was taken. Good. I do want to flood this out. Just a touch. There we go. Just give me a little bit of light up there so I can see what I'm doing. All right. Good stuff. I think I'm ready. We've got the fuel on. Let me go ahead and write the paperwork down and let's get out of here. I'm going to contact... they're gone. I was like, I'm going to contact... Nope, Washington's out. I figured that was going to happen. It's really late, so I don't expect anybody really to be on, to tell you the truth. Departure, 9250. I'm writing the fuel down here. 9250 on the gas. We're looking at 5100 in the center. A little lower than I expected, but that's okay. 23.550. We need a minimum of 17,000, so I think we've got it. Don't you guys? I think we're good on that. The climb, I'm probably gonna only climb to. I'm not gonna go that high. It's not that quick of a flight. I mean, it's not that long of a flight. It's only 50 minutes or so. All right, let's run the checklist. Let's get out of here. Oh shoot, I gotta board them, don't I? Maybe we just leave the team here. You know, do we really have to board these guys? Request boarding. And I only say that because I just want to leave them. All right, this is coming on. We got to get the air going for the folks in the back. I don't want to make them too uncomfortable, even though I do. So it's going to be a hard landing in Philly now? Is that what we're doing? Challenge accepted. All right, we're looking at 36 feet. Landing altitude is pretty darn low, 36 feet. There you go. And the QNH into 3001. So I was going to throw that right there. There we go. Done. All right, Cliff, let's go. Wake up. One more thing. I'm going to go takeoff flex. We'll drop that in. Doop, and we're doing 40. What did I say? Takeoff flex was 39. I'm actually just going to attach this to the yoke. This way I don't have to keep looking at the clipboard. There goes my pen. Gosh, I'm on a roll today, you guys. There we go. Okay, good. I think I'm ready. Maybe. All right, we got 39 there. That's set. All right, dude, wake up. Let's do our checklist. He's probably saying that to me. He's like, Jason, I've been here forever. Pre-start check below the line.
Covers and pins.
Removed.
Aircraft log and documents.
Checked on board.
Altimeters.
Altimeter is set 2988. Set.
Fuel, oil, hydraulic quantities.
Checked.
Zero fuel weight.
Set.
TRP.
49 takeoff. 49 takeoff flex.
Stabilizer.
Set. Set and checked.
Flaps takeoff selector.
Stowed.
Speed bugs.
Set.
Pre-start check below the line completed.
Thank you. Bill, Indy, Memphis, and let's go and look at our CTAF. CTAF coming in. Tower control. I have 2 towers. That's probably going to be 127.450. I'm exact. I don't know. Let me go ahead and look at that. I'll be CTAF, CTAF, space RDU. See what we got. 127.450. That was what I was going to go with, but now it's confirmed. 127,450. We're going to have to work that in there. 127,450. I got to get up early, folks. I got to get up at 6 a.m. I got to put a turkey on the smoker. I'm going to be smoking a turkey. 3 turkeys, actually. And they're small. 127,450. We'll be smoking those tomorrow. So that should be fun. Are we getting the boarding on? Yes. Thank you. Here they come. While we're there doing that, we're all ready to go. Let's go ahead outside and we'll do our walk here. We'll do it pretty quick here. All right, flashlight's on. My guy is running because he's like, we gotta go. All right, we're gonna start over here with the Strake. Strake looks good. The Alpha Vane looks good as well. You want to look at the nose gear. It's looking good. It's extended a little bit. We do have the splash guard on it. Radome is good. The Alpha Vane is good. The Strake and the tap probe checked. And the door is closed. We're going to come over here and look at this. Antennas are on. We're still getting the hockey equipment put on the aircraft. I'll kind of slow my guy down just a touch. All right, that's the static port. That looks good. That one looks good. That door is now closed. Looks good in here. Leading edge of the wing. Looking all right. Fuel panel is closed. We've got the light on. And right there, we have a buffering again. Are you guys buffering? Oh my gosh. I hope not. It's telling me it's buffering again. That's just ridiculous. There's no reason why this should be buffering. Tires. Tires checked here. Oh, splash guard. I might have to change some settings if it's still buffering on us. Okay, we'll close that door. Engine's looking good here. Again, looking for engine oil on the ground with these JT8s. If you don't have any oil on the ground, there's no oil in the engine. So it's kind of important to get some oil on the deck. All right, we'll throw those stairs back up. Did you guys read about this, that DB Cooper may have been found? And like his picture, it looks exactly like, I think they did find him, by the way. He died a few years ago. And, I mean, the kids found the parachute. They waited for their mom to die. And then, can you still hear me? I hope you can. I don't know. Oh, that dog needs to... Anyway. All right, let's go. Put this away. We're going. This is really annoying, by the way, this buffering. I don't know what is going on, but it wants to do this all the time now, and it shouldn't. So I have to call my ISP provider tomorrow and say, why am I still buffering? I should have my own ISP directly to the street. What is going on? Very annoying. All right. APU's lit. We're ready to go. We got the air people on board. Let's go ahead and shut that back door here, and we're out of here. Aux is on. Shut that door. Aft stairs coming closed. All right, Cliff, let's go, buddy. We do not need a push today. Before start check.
Parking
Ladies and
brakes.
gentlemen, welcome on
Set.
board today. As you
Doors.
locate your assigned
Closed.
seats, please place your
Startup and
smaller
pushback
items
clearance.
under the seat in
Approved.
front of you to provide more room for larger items in our overhead compartments. If you need assistance, contact the flight attendant. If you are unable to accommodate any item in the cabin, please bring it to the boarding door and we will check it
Before
for you.
start check completed,
Also,
ready
review
for
the
engine
safety
start.
instruction
All
card
right.
in your seat
Whoa.
pocket. If you are seated at an exit seat, also review the exit seating criteria.
Okay, let's start left engine. Start left engine.
Starting left engine. Left start valve open. N2, oil pressure. N1. Fuel on.
Fuel's coming on. Here we go. Fuel lit.
Fuel flow, EGT. Left start valve closed.
All right, timer's coming on, you guys. Oh, this is not going to work either. Son of a gun.
Stabilizing. Stabilized.
Okay. Okay, good start on number 1. Let's take a look at the left side. Looking good. Let's go ahead and start the other engine. Start right engine. Start right engine.
Starting right engine. Right start valve open. N2, oil pressure. N1. Fuel on.
Okay, there's 20. Fuel coming on. Let's watch the EGT. Reset the clock.
Fuel flow, EGT. Right start valve closed.
On the line here. 352 on the start.
Stabilizing. Stabilized.
Once again, ladies and gentlemen, welcome on board our flight today. This is the lead flight attendant speaking.
Okay, we got 2 good
Please direct your
starts.
attention to the cabin crew
Let's
for
take a
important
look.
safety information.
Right side,
There is an
looking good.
instruction card in your seat
Bat
pocket
volts
that
and
illustrates
bat.
the safety equipment on this aircraft.
Okay, let's shut down the APU.
Regulations require compliance
Off.
with this information as well as all
Off.
crew instructions, lighted
On.
information signs, and posted placards. Fasten your seatbelt by inserting the metal tip into the buckle.
Flaps.
Tighten by pulling on the belt.
11.
To release your seatbelt, lift the metal flap on the buckle. It is our policy that you keep your seatbelt fastened at all times while seated. Doors are clearly marked with exit signs and instructions for door operation. Each door is equipped with an escape slide.
After engine start.
Locate
Ignition.
the exit nearest you.
Off.
The nearest exit may be
Electrical
behind
loads.
you.
Checked.
In
Air
an
conditioning
emergency,
supply.
lights will illuminate the aisle.
Auto.
The
Galley
cabin
power.
is pressurized. If there is a loss
On.
of cabin pressure, a panel
Ice protection
will open
panel.
and oxygen masks
Set.
will appear. Remain seated with your seatbelt fastened and pull a mask toward you to start the flow of oxygen.
Off.
Oxygen will be
Pneumatic
flowing to the
cross-feed
mask
valve
and the
levers.
bag may not
Closed.
inflate.
Flight
Cover your
controls.
nose and mouth with the mask. Place the elastic band around your head and tighten
Flight
by
controls
pulling on
check
the end.
completed.
Secure your
Hydraulic
own mask
pumps and
before
pressure.
assisting others. Your seat bottom cushion may be used as a flotation
On
device.
high.
Open, remove the cushion.
Checked.
Upon exiting the aircraft,
Annunciator
place your
panel.
arms around the
Checked.
cushion and hold on to the straps
Ground
located
equipment.
on the back.
Removed.
This is a
All clear
non-smoking
signal.
flight. Smoking
Received.
is not permitted in the
Flaps,
cabin or
slats.
lavatory.
11 degrees
Cabin
set.
lights will now be turned off. Reading light
Set.
buttons are located
After
above
start
your
check
seat.
completed.
Thank you for your
Thank you.
attention.
We're cleared on the left. We are cleared on the left.
We are clear on the right.
Taxi check.
Fuel heat.
Off.
Flaps and slats.
11 degrees set.
Eeper bugs and TRP.
Set and checked.
Takeoff speeds.
No changes.
Takeoff briefing.
Completed. Performed. Performed.
ATC flight guidance systems and nav aids.
Set and checked.
FMS.
Pre-flight completed.
APU air and master switch.
Both off.
Brake temperature and pressure.
Checked.
Taxi check completed.
Thank you. Cabin crew, be seated for takeoff. Okay, brakes off. Let's go. There's a tug flying. Nobody's driving it. Oh, man. Raleigh traffic, Riptide 5800, taxi, runway 23, left. Keep on that turn, bro. Keep on that turn. There we are, right there. On the road again. Da, 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 da. Sean says yes, 5x5. Thanks, Sean. Appreciate it. It was a buffering again. A stupid thing. Lineup check.
Cabin.
Secured.
Windows.
Left side closed.
Right side closed. Annunciator panel.
Checked.
Ignition.
Set to Bravo.
Air conditioning supply.
Auto.
Transponder set to TARA. Takeoff clearance.
Received.
Lineup check completed.
Ready. All right, let's go. Looking good. Nobody's coming in on that side. We're out of here. Lights coming on. Raleigh traffic, Riptide 5800, taking runway 23 left, departure to the north, Raleigh. Okay, Oxford 5 departure, folks. We're coming in. 23 left on the RAS system. We're going to go ahead and take off to runway heading. Pretty much. We'll blast off out of here, and then we'll go ahead and make a... We'll probably make a left turn out. Okay, on runway 23 left, that is confirmed. We're going to go ahead and bring him up to 1.4. Get on there. Hang on, I got to calibrate my... There we go. Here we go. I don't want to keep wasting time here, so let's bring this throttle up. 1.4 on the EPR. And auto throttle on.
Takeoff thrust set.
A little while ago. Holy crap. Got it back on center line. Clamp up.
80 knots.
Cross check. Lots of rudder in here. Lots and lots of rudder.
V1.
We'll go.
Rotate.
There we go. Ought to kick out.
Positive rate.
Gear up. Bring it up to 20. Hold. Blast off.
Gear up. Lights out.
Here's up. Lights are out. Here we go. All right, let's get back in. We're 1,000 feet. We're going to push it on down. Speed coming in. Hey, I'll start our turn. My dog wants to get in here, and I cannot do anything about that. Flap 0. Nope, not the dang thrust, bro. Flap 0. Jeez.
Flap 0.
Climb thrust set.
Climb thrust set.
Keep that turn in there. We're looking at 16 degrees. Speed. I'm going to increase our speed to about 220. Right there, that's good. Keep on the turn. We're going to keep trucking along here. Nice. Look at this turn, huh? It's nice. Beauteous. Want to keep it nice and slow because you don't want to you don't want to speed up too much. Now I do. Now I want to start going because it just increases the radius of your turn and you're just going to lose fuel doing it that way. So push it down about 10 degrees here for the nose. I've got the climb coming up. through, what did we say, 33? So we're doing odds. So I'd say 27. Okay, here we go. Slats coming up. Let's get back on it.
Slats retracted.
We're going to go direct to the course PV. And I want to keep on the climb. Climb check.
Seatbelts.
On.
Climb check complete.
All right, folks. We're going to have to slow this rate of ascent just a touch. We're going a little fast. So 2,500 and heading select. We're coming on the autopilot now. And I'm going to go VNAV climb. Once we get it stable in the climb, I'll go VNAV. I'll throw these off. And we're going to go direct to this waypoint. So we're going to go... where are we? Direct. And we're going to go direct to PV. Throw it in there. Execute it. And finally, hit the nav. Now we got nav track on green. Looking at VNAV climb. We're going to climb up to 27,000. We are on climb thrust. And he has done his checks. I'll take a peek on the overhead. Just look at our... Here, we've got 4,000 on the cabin altitude right now. Excuse me, differential. Your differential is 4,000. We're pushing about 2,000. It's perfect. Oops, seatbelts. Sorry, guys. What are you talking about? I don't know. I'm going to get dinged for that because I didn't turn it off. Oh, well. Oh, well. All right, that's it. 10,000 feet. Sean said a little while ago, but it seems fine now. But I'm still going to call them tomorrow and complain that I have my own line to the street. I should not be buffering. Period. I have a gig up and a gig down. There's no way I should be buffering at all. So that whole buffering thing has got to go. What am I paying for, right? So I will call their tech support tomorrow and say, we got to figure something out again. So I say I did have my own line to the street. What is going on? So you can see, there we go. We're headed to PV, and that's it. I'm going to turn a few things down. Just a little bit on this side. Super bright. And I'm going to turn these lights down. There we go. Just about there. This center one is just... It's bright in my face. So I'll turn that digital and the panel light on. Right there, that should be good. Yep, perfect. Good lighting. All right, I got to get up and let my dog in. Through 11,000 feet, we're going to go 122.8 now. There we are, flipped. 122.8, 121.5, and that's it. We're doing good. Okay, through 12.4. And we've got, let's see here, Jacksonville. Who's going to take us in? Is there anybody that's going to take us all the way up and in? I don't know. It would have been... nope, they're all gone. So Philly's gone. Nobody's in. It was New York. It was DC. They're offline now. So, well, no big deal. Just deal with it. Okay, we're heading to PV weather. I gotta let my dog in before she keeps barking at me. Turbulence at 280. Let's see what we got. And I'm only gonna go to 270. It's not very far. We're climbing like a homesick angel. This thing is blasting. Yes, and I think the next flight is going to be a twilight flight, if I'm not mistaken. Isn't that right? Oh, Aren't we going to night ops? I think our next game is on Friday, and it'll be Friday afternoon when they're done. It'll be late in the evening, I think, so it'll be a night flight for us, I think, but it won't be this late. And they probably took off already, real life, didn't they? We got Memphis, KC, Jacksonville, Indy, and Houston. Yeah, we don't have any. I'm just waiting for 2992, and then we'll go ahead and get this dog inside. And then literally I'm going to go ahead and get the paperwork ready to go because it's going to be about that quick. It's super fast. All right, here we go. Transition now.
Set.
Okay. 2992. 1, 2. 299. Where are you? Okay, 2992 set on both through 18.5. You should shut those lights off at 20. All right, let me get up and get my dog. I'll be right back. Watch the airplane.
Ladies and gentlemen, in just a few moments, we'll begin our meal service for the flight. Please refer to the menu given to you upon boarding for the 2 meal choices and your beverage choices available. We request that you keep the aisles clear to assist the flight attendants to serve you efficiently and also for your own safety. Thank you.
Alrighty. They just landed on final. .330 or 347 on departure. All right, yeah, well, it'll be twilight when we land. Which runway did they land? Do you know? Took my headset off for that one. You blow your eardrums out with a sneeze. Let's see which runways they're going to be landing us on. Probably the 27s. Let's find out. 2952. What's the altitude that they climbed up to? Let's see what we got. They landed they landed 27, right? Yep, good. And they went up to an altitude of... Crap, I lost it. I got this one burning on me. Hold on. There it comes. Gotta watch that limitation. You don't want to smoke those engines too much. Let's see what we got here. That aircraft, it cruised at... can you tell what altitude they cruised at? Oh, yeah, I did. Okay, yeah, 20... They went to about 28,000. Hey, that's interesting. That's where we're going. I didn't even look at that. I just guessed. I landed 27, right? Yeah, we're kind of set for that anyway. I don't have anybody online. Let's go and get the weather into Philly. It's going to be that quick, folks. I'm telling you, this is a really quick flight. 25, 1,000 for 28, and the weather in Philly. I just upgraded my phone, my watch, so I gotta put that back on. 26, am I going 27? Yeah, 27,000. Looks like they cruise at 27. Well, they're in a 757. I'm in a MD-80. So we'll cut us some slack. Yeah. So, I mean, literally, we're there. We're almost there. Like, that's insane. I'll tell you right now, we have 273 nautical miles to go. That's it. It's nothing. And so I'll skip that. And the weather has just shifted and changed for us. So Philly is reporting, they were reporting it was forecasted to be garbage weather. But right now, an hour and 6 minutes ago, they're reporting, let me look at the METAR. METAR has changed to 7 minutes ago. They haven't updated their ATIS yet. They filed 270. That's where we're at. Pretty good. Pretty good stuff. It's smooth, so I'm going to kick off the seatbelts here just for a minute, and then we'll have to restore it back shortly. Looks like winds 1204, nice and light. Visibility coming in at 10 miles. Light rain. They are reporting rain. Few clouds at 3,500. Broken at 7,000. Temperature dew point spread here. It's 808 and then 01. Altimeter coming in 2,994. Runway is top of climb. Give me a second. I'm just going to change my cruise altitude here to 270. I'm just going to let it know what I expect at 270. We're going to increase our cruise. I want to increase the cruise to 0.75 at this speed. Let's see if I can't get it to go. Let's go. I want to get going. Don't slow me down that much. Okay, good. Runway is going to be 27, right? And you said, well, not the gate. They're almost the gate. Yeah, it's the FBO. I got it. It's up there. I'm familiar with this one in Philly. Pretty much almost the same land as Raleigh, right? It got that, next to that area. All right, we're going to push this in. We're going to push that in, and we're going to go cruise. We'll throw those carrots down there a little bit. That'll help. There we go. Okay, paperwork is done, at least for that. I'm going to do auto brake medium. Just going to set all this up 27 right. On the runway, let's go ahead and figure out our, how about 170 miles top of descent? That's pretty darn good. And that's assuming that it's already programmed. It might not be, so we are going to go to Philly. It is not dry. We're going to say it's medium. We're going to say it's good. I'll check here in a minute. Right now, let me look at the FICON. Philly is reporting FICON of what? They're not. They have to. I don't see any FICON reported, so that's weird. We're going to say good. How's that? Winds are 1204. Outside air temperature coming in at, what did we say it was? 8 degrees. Ref is going to be 5. We're going to take runway 27 right. Flaps are going to be 15 over 40 on the flaps. And we're looking at 29.94. Good. Reversers, yes. Manual. Landing weight. We're estimating our landing weight right now at 125. We have 158 miles to go. We're at 129. We're not going to burn that much. I would say maybe 127. So I'm going to say landing weight 127. So let's go ahead and check that in there. Landing weight coming in here, 127 on the landing weight. 127, calculate it. All right. We've got ref of 137 with flaps 40. And they're saying a landing distance 62.73. I'll go ahead and check it with sim brief as well. That's it. Done. Paperwork's done. 151 top of descent. But let's take a look at the arrival and just make sure there's, altitude restrictions. They're the same. So the PATS 4 arrival coming in, and we'll make sure that this PATS 4, that's going to be the 10- what page? 10-2 Echo, right there. All right, this is our, let's see, any altitude restrictions that we're going to have to worry about. So we're coming in from Beedall, Wendy's, Godzilla, Kirby, Buckley, Jabo, Hedge. There is none. None. I will say, peace out. Looks like an MSA of what? I'll have to go find that out. An MSA 2600. So any restrictions? No. Max 210 6014 over PATS. So that's PATS. All right, we're gonna say 6,000 feet at PATS. How's that? So that'll help us just stay. You see, see what I'm saying? If you just did it blindly, it's not gonna throw you down where you need to get down. So I'm gonna say 6,000 feet at PATS. So that is going to recalculate a lot of things, and it's going to boop, and watch the prog page now. How about 94 nautical miles? And that's without even dialing anything on the descent. Like, we could do the forecast. We're not going to, because it's just, I think it's worthless right now. It's just, we could. I mean, I could look at it. The problem, my iPad is all tied up. Well, let me look at it. Anyway, we'll see. See if we can't squeak a few more out of here. We're gonna go descent. Descent. There we are. We go 300. We're not even there. We can go 240. So let's click descent. We're going to go to forecast, and we'll throw our forecast in there. We're going to go 240. That's the altitude, and the winds at 240, 226.71. And we'll drop that in there. And then we're going to do the next one. 18,000, so we're going to go 180, drop that in there, and that is looking like 2563. Dropped. Cool. And the last one we could do, 12,000, and then I think we're done. And that's going to be, I mean, it's so, the winds are so light. It's at 60, 24 at 46. It's fine. That's it. And then we're not going to have any anti-ice on or anything like that. It looks like there's a broken layer there at 7,000. We might have to turn on the engine anti-ice. So let's see. Back to the forecast page, you can see when are we going to have our thermal anti-ice on, and it's probably going to be right around 11,000 feet or so. So what you would do is just tune that in, then you just dump it on top of there, and then you click execute. That's going to tell us what's going on. And then let's look at our prog page. 73 nautical miles, top of descent. It's very close. All right, let's go ahead and get the runways ready to go. It's going to be us vectoring ourselves in. So we've got the Philly 11-8 page coming up. I'll put it on my iPad as well. Philly 27 right. Just the ILS. Okay, 268 inbound course. We've got an ILS localizer 108.95. Final approach course 268. Jalto is the FAF 2,100 feet on the intercept. ILS in 200 feet on the minimums there, or 211 feet for the MSL. We'll just dial in 211 on this one. Touchdown zone's 11 feet. Airport elevation's 36. MSA of 2,600. The missed approach, climb to 1,500, then climbing right turn to 3,000. Inbound MXE VOR and we'll hold. So up right turn to Modena, and then we'll hold there. Okay, DME is required. We have BGSI and ILS glide path are not coincident. Got it. It's about a 3-degree angle, so it's normal. Masler poppies left side on runway 27 left. Do not get distracted with that one as well. Once we land, let's go to the Philly, I think it's the 10-9 page at Philly. Yes, we're going to go ahead and land here on the 10-9. 27 right, we'll probably get off here on November or this high-speed Kilo 4, make a flip 180, go all the way down to Delta, cross runway 8, and then we're going to be in the FBO terminal right in this range. Sean, do you know offhand, if you're still on, do you know offhand what the parking is before I have to look it up on my phone? So I will have to look it up on my phone. This dumb thing's buffering, isn't it? Yeah, I'm definitely calling them tomorrow. We should be buffering. No buffering here. Let me look. That's not the right one. Okay, Philly, Raleigh to Philly. Philly is parking number 100. Got it. Sorry. I had it all queued up already on my phone from the last time, so. Okay, so parking is 100. There we go. Any comments, concerns, questions? 49 nautical miles, top of descent. There we are. Oh, man. Oh, yeah. 10895. Let's go and program this right in. This is going to be the ILS frequency. 10895. Inbound course 268. .268 is set, and we're going to come down to, oh, shoot. Come on, Cliff. Bro, you should be burning out of that center tank, buddy. Is it? Yes. Sorry. I threw him under the bus and I shouldn't have. Okay, landing performance. I'm going to go ahead and populate from the last flight here. Again, got my OPC, my onboard performance tool. We'll take a look at the landing performance. I will calculate the weather. All right, with me, we've got a DC 9-83, 27 right, feet, pounds, weight 125. It's going to go up. We said about 127 or 126, probably looking like right now. 126,000, way under gross. 40 on the flap, optimum brake setting. We're going to just change that to auto medium. Reversers, 15 additive. Nope, we're going to call that 5. VRAF, none. I'm actually wanting to add 5, but whatever. We got that, got that. It is conditions wet. We're doing in-flight factor distance calculate, and what does it give us? It says runway landing is not authorized. Yeah, right. Okay. What are you talking about, man? Flap is 40. Wet is conditions. We are auto brake setting auto max. Okay, auto max is 476 feet for factored landing distance. Whoa. So wait a minute. 8,388 feet to expect on 27 right. They got a crosswind, headwind of -3 knots and a crosswind of 3. So we're hitting a tailwind. Is that what this is? Is that why it doesn't like it? They're still landing that runway. They haven't changed the ATIS. Probably not any departures for a while. This late at night. No worries. Oh, man. All right, top descent coming up. All right, Cliff, get your crap ready.
Go ahead. No questions.
All right, that's it. .268 inbound course. That is set. 18.95. That is set. And Philly is, let's go 112.8 for nav 2. Make do. Reset the flight path guidance. For sure. 6,000 set. Done. Thank you. All right, we're going to come 112.8. Woodstown, 112.8. I gotta watch Peanuts again, the movie. It's a fun one, especially around Thanksgiving. It's a fun movie to watch. Philadelphia Tower is 118.5. And by the way, I'm going to go ahead and, if you guys are on the FSBN channel, I'm going to jump on the voice chat. So if you want to chat, I'll be there. That's another thing. We got to get this fixed. Because you guys can't go into the members chat room, can you? I don't know if you can. Let me know if you can get in the members chat. You might not be able to because of the stupid thing I'm dealing with. Let's see. Where can I do this? Ah, we're on the descent. Well, guess what? We're on the descent already. Oh well. I tried. I had more time, I would have. All right, that's thrown there. Gonna get some water here. The YouTube rolls aren't okay. They aren't showing up. Yeah, it's a pain. I figured that. Well, next time we can do it. You know. Let me call Cliff. Descent check.
Fuel quantity.
Checked.
Approach briefing.
Performed.
Landing data.
Set.
Descent check complete.
Thank you. Okay, the only thing that Cliff misses is the engine sync. He's got to shut that off. And he never does. How's our battery looking, folks? Kind of burning through the amps. Look good. Voltage looks alright. Good. Yeah, I'm gonna have to slow the aircraft down. Here come the brakes. Getting a little too comfortable next to that barber pole. We're only doing 4,000 feet a minute. Like, I don't know why.
Ladies and gentlemen, we'll be arriving at our destination shortly. If you
Jeez,
are
man.
making a connection to another flight, please see the customer service agent meeting this flight or video monitors inside the terminal for connecting gate information. For your continued safety, flight attendants will now walk through the cabin to secure it for landing. We'll be collecting all service items, newspapers, and any other items you wish to discard or may not be taking.
Sean,
off
I
the
did see
aircraft
that. I
with
saw
you.
PMDG working on the 100.
Also, in preparation
7.4?
for
That's
landing,
crazy.
please turn off all electronic devices.
Pretty
Stow
cool,
these
though.
devices and all other carry-on items.
Transition now.
Please use caution
Set.
when opening overhead bins as items may have shifted during our flight.
What did I say it was?
Please
2994.
stow your tray tables and return your seats to their upright position and check the security of your seat belts. We will be landing shortly. Thank you.
You know, this thing's crazy because I tell it what I want it to do, and it's it's doing a 3,500 foot a minute descent. That's pretty aggressive, man. That's craziness. Yeah, what do you think about that with PMDG doing the classic 100? That's pretty wild. That's gonna be fun, I guess. Ah, it's a little more manageable. Yes. Change that to below. It says they're going to offer an FMS option for it too. That's cool. Speed brake's coming out. I gotta slow the aircraft down. Man, I just gotta figure a good setting here for it. Doesn't slow me down too much. Okay, Pat's 4 coming in. We got Canny, then we got Accesso. You know how many questions I'm going to ask about Coastal? You guys going to buy a 747? No, we're not. We can't. We're not even like, you wouldn't, you want to bankrupt your airline? Yeah, go ahead and do that. William says they need to work on the MAX as they AX that program, yeah. I think we got the MAX in for iFly. That's pretty good. And I think it's ready to go for 2020, if I'm not mistaken. I think that's a good, legit. What did I say? Medium? I'm gonna go medium. There's no way. All right, we'll do maximum just in case it is raining. Okay, we got Acesso coming up. Brakes coming in here. Acesso 11-8. Nope. There we go. So we're at Acesso, and then we're going to go Acesso to Pats, then a roll, and up to Chapman. Peace out. Then McCord, and then we're going to flip around, and then we'll probably keep it pretty tight. And then I'm going to go ahead and flip to 2.7, and I want to be about 3,000 as we make that base turn. I want to be about 3,000 feet. Philly Tower 118 decimal 8, 118 decimal 5. 118 decimal 5. Gotta love these late nights flights, you guys. I do apologize it's so late, but 747 for football charters. There's no way. There's no way. That's not happening. I don't know what they're talking about. The rain. There's no rain here. Nothing. I think I'm painting anything on radar, am I? Let's see. On real life radar. Let's see what we got. Weather states what? Oh yeah, we are. Okay. I'm going to get rid of some of the layers here. Turbulence and significant weather off. Radar. It's just kind of light stuff. Snowing, maybe. A little bit of snow in the forecast now. And by the way, that is Philly. I got an eye on the prize. So there's Pat, 6,000 feet. And then we're going down to 3. And then we should be good to go. William says, I flew 2 flights, some bugs on the localizer, and when you hit approach, the plane freaks out. Yeah, PMDG is the best. They are slow when they release, everything works. True. Hey, Atlas flies it. Granted, they're in the 400s. Yes. I'm not knocking it, but it's not something that, is in our... It's probably in our flight model, It's not in our business model, that's for sure. Wide body aircraft? We're lucky we're getting 7.5s. That's about right. We're getting the snot kicked out of us now. There's 6,000 feet over roll here. We got what? How many miles? Once we're at roll, we're pretty good down to 26. I want to just descend down to 3 at that point. Yeah, I'm good. We're at 10 degrees. I don't see any precipitation. And I'm using active sky, by the way. Let's see what the weather is. Weather right now, 34 minutes ago, 1204, 10 miles of visibility, light rain. Yeah, that's the one we're going to use. Anyway. I know a lot of guys, I'll tell you what, the 737 500's coming out. That looks good. It's right now, it's a race for coastal. It's a race between the 717, because we need 120-ish seats, and we can't find any more 600s because they're all scrapped except the 4 we got. Granted, therefore, right? Get it dirt cheap one, yeah, somehow in the boneyard. I love it. Yeah, man. Maybe one of these days, but no, not right now. But yeah, I was thinking we could do. Once we're at roll, we're pretty much in that MSA zone. I could descend. Guys, I don't see it. I don't see the weather issue. That's a fuel issue. Fuel's low on the center. That's good. We'll go ahead and turn those off. 1, 2. Good deal. I'm burning out of those tanks now. And I'm going to go ahead and flip to the tower frequency. 118.5. All right, down to 3. But honestly, 3 set, and we're going to go VNAV descent. Let's see what happens. Let's see how uncontrolled this thing is going to descend me at. We have to start slowing our speed down. 210. So what I'm going to do is take over here. I'm just going to go FMS override, and then we're going to slow the aircraft down.
Philadelphia traffic, American 7767, taxi runway 27 left. We'll call crossing 27 right, Philadelphia traffic.
Okay, I'll let him know. PATS 4. Philadelphia traffic, Riptide 5800 on the PATS 4, expecting 27 right at roll right now. We're looking at 1560 miles on downwind. I'll let that guy know we got plenty of time. Plenty of time. All right, let me not destroy this landing. I've done the last 2 landings on this aircraft have been absolute bomb landings. They've been terrible. So I'm going to try to do a little bit better on the landing. You know? Clamp at 220. I'm going to go ahead and pop the speed. We're going to go ahead and throw the slats out.
Slats extended.
Slats are extended. Thank you. It's just going to help us slow down a little bit. I'm going to go ahead and arm that. That's armed already. I got to talk to this guy. Approach check.
Navigation.
Set.
Approach check completed.
Okay. We got 29904. Raj. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and arm this to on. We're going to go to VMC. I mean, I see some weather up there, but you know, we're at 11 degrees right now, so we don't need any heating or anything like that. All right, we got Chapman, then peace out, and then I'm going to just flip a tight turn. That's why I'm descending to 3,000. I'm going to get the aircraft slowed up, so all we have to do is really, you can see peace out right there. Between that and Martin is pretty close. Martin is our, no, Jalto is our FAF. Martin is going to set us up. Do we have a visual of the airport here? We talked about the missed approach. If we had to go miss, it's a climbing right turn out of there. Watch the aircraft here. There's 3,000. It should level off. I've got level nav coming up. That's good. Go around thrust is set for the bugs. And I'm going to go ahead and set Bravo. That's our igniters. You can see the clouds nice and low. With that rain, there's that rain cloud right there we're talking about. And it's snow at this point. Just above it. It's probably rain. Dude, there's so many VAs that are going to want to fly that 747. But that's what's so good. I think what's so good about our VA, right? At Coastal. We're not all about that. There's so many. You just watch how many VAs jump on the bandwagon and go, ooh, you know, the A380 comes out, and then they, you know, they have 20 A380s, 2909 or 4. You know, you see all those A380s that they're flying magically. It's just not who we are. You know, I kind of laugh. I mean, I get it. Some VAs are not very realistic. That's one thing I can pride ourselves on here at Coastal. We are. You know, we try to do things the right way and the realistic way, and some people like it, some people don't.
Philadelphia traffic, American 7767 crossing 27 right at November midfield.
Plenty of time.
Philadelphia traffic.
Plenty of time. Philly traffic, Riptide 5800 on the downwind here, runway 27 right, about 10:15 out. All right, I like it. You guys ready? We're going to go ahead and get the aircraft configured. For this, like I said, I want to just shoot Martin a little bit and then come back in. It looks a little, you know, it looks like we might have a little bit of IFR conditions, so I'm going to have to throw down the HUD right now, and I will set this HUD up to the IMC. It won't be too bad once we're below this stuff, but
Philadelphia
getting
traffic,
there.
American 7767, clear runway 27 right, Philadelphia
Cool.
traffic.
All right, so you can see once we're at peace out, I'm going to go ahead and drop the flap to 11, and we'll start slowing the aircraft down. We're going to stay at 3,000 feet. Base lag, here we go. Very shortly. We want to just kind of extend just a little bit after peace out. All right, I'm going to go right now. Nav, heading select. Here we go. Philly traffic, Riptide 5800, turning base lag for runway 27 right. Okay, let's go. Flap coming in. Flap 11. Set. Speed's coming down. 180. Now we'll start slowing the beast. There we go. I think that's a good lineup right there. I'm going to go ahead and set Vorlock. That's just going to help the aircraft get settled. And maybe intercept a little quicker. I got the runway in sight. We are visual. But with that weather overhead, it might be raining and snowing and who knows what else. So we'll get it planned. We'll get a nice intercept angle here. About 30. You want about a 30-degree intercept when you're coming in to these things. By the way, William, I haven't talked to you since you started your training. How's it going so far? Are you learning anything? And is it everything you thought it was going to be, or is it something different? This is going to be a pretty aggressive lineup here. I'm going to go ahead and set this on the... you see it says localizer. We're still not there just yet. I'm going to set the ILS now. That puts us at 5, 9, about 10 miles. There's the intercept. You can see it says localized captured now. We're there, dude. 1.5 thought. Gear coming down. Flap 15.
Flaps 15.
Philly traffic, Riptide 5800 on final, runway 27 right, 4 mile, actually 8 miles. Okay. It's going to capture that glide slope. We're going to slow the aircraft down just a little bit once it hooks it up. Still waiting for the ILS here to go green on us. Waiting. Waiting. So I'm not dropping any more flap. Glide right there. Glide slope is captured. Waiting. Gonna get ready to take over. There it goes. Flap 28. Slow down to 140. Final flap 30. 40. Final check.
Gear,
Down.
ignition,
Set to Bravo.
auto spoilers, and auto brakes.
Armed.
Flaps and slats.
Set check.
Landing clearance.
Received.
Final check completed.
Thanks. Alright, I'm going to go ahead and change this off mode until we get to VMC. I got the runway in sight here. Got a nice little crosswind coming in from the left side. We got the right side of the runway. We are approaching 27 right. We're going to make sure of that. If the RAS says, alright, speed, let's go. You see this ILS is still showing not captured. Lovely. We got glide slope. But this ILS is weird. Jeffrey, I'm the traffic on the ground. Oh, cool. Hey man, I was trying to give you good calls. I'm glad it was you. So you know what's going on. Trying to be courteous, right? Ah, look at how pretty. Yeah, we're getting the precipitation now. Should we tell him? Should we tell him? Let's tell him. Wipers on. Wipers on. Bro, this is his favorite thing to do. Wipers on. Forget it. I got the wipers, buddy. That's really annoying that he didn't do it. All right, 1200. Sean, wipers on. Hey, I'm ready for some aggressive training. Let's go. Good job. My aircraft. All right, 1,000 to go. Watching that. Okay, we got 4 knots now. Coming in from the other side. Let's make sure we don't screw it up. Like, I mean, the last couple of flights were just atrocious. All right, we got 27 right. Set, and we got a little tailwind now. We have to deal with. You know what's cool on Philly? If you look off of the wing here, you'll see there's an actual battery. It used to be from the 1800s or the 1700s when we were at the Revolutionary War. There's a nice little. I got it. There's a nice little. I'm fighting the aircraft down. Just to let you know. I'm trying to. There we go. I'm trying to get the throttles right. There we go. Nice little tailwind. About 5 knots.
200.
Check. Okay, we're going to start leveling off. Coming. Hold. Hold. There we are.
Spoilers deployed.
There we go. Reversers. Kind of gave him a better landing, I think, on that one. 100 knots.
Philly traffic, American 7767, takeoff runway 27 left, Philadelphia traffic.
First lights now.
60 knots.
Have a good departure, bud. Okay, I got it. Off the brakes. Now he's going on this side. He's on this runway over here. I don't want to
Philly
miss
traffic,
my
Southwest
turn.
781, about 100 miles southwest of the field, descending through flight level 286, Philly.
We made it. I'm trying to look for that aircraft for Jeffrey. He's somewhere over there. Let me call him up. Philly traffic, Riptide 5800, clear of 27 right, Philly. Okay, long taxi now, all the way in. Speed brakes coming up. After landing check. Let me see if I can see him. Nope. He's probably long gone. Well, Jeffrey, have a safe trip, buddy. And a happy Thanksgiving, my friend. Wipers off.
After landing check completed. Wipers off.
Please remain seated with your seatbelt
Nice.
fastened until the captain has turned off the seatbelt sign and the aircraft is parked safely at the gate. This will be your indication it is safe to move about the cabin, gather your belongings, and depart.
Slat is coming up
We'd like to
now.
thank you for flying with us today. We appreciate your business and hope to see you again on a future flight.
Yeah, maybe if you win a hockey game, it would be nice. I don't know. Dimwits. All right, you guys. Jeffrey puts the parachute. Yep, no kidding. So tomorrow, we're flying the MD-88 from Dallas, Fort Worth, to San Diego. That was actually a request for that flight. I'm going to go ahead and shut an engine off here as we taxi. I'm going to use my AMDB. That's so cool about the Navigraph charts. You can use the AMDB for this, which I like. This is This is MK Studios, by the way. I think Philly. It's really nice. And by the way, I went to Philly earlier in the year, and that place is an absolute dump. It's bad. The airport is dated. You can tell it's dated. It's just, and it needs an upgrade. This is the only thing I don't like. This. There we go. All right, I'm
Philly
going to
traffic,
shut down.
Southwest 781, descending through flight level 210 on the PATS 4, expecting runway 27 right, Philly.
And that Philly traffic, weather's good on final for 27 right. Just a little shower between you and the runway, but it's no big deal.
Thanks for that, Southwest 781.
Yep. All right, we're coming down. We're going to cross the runway here. Lights coming on. I don't know why I tucked them away. I shouldn't have. Philly traffic, Riptide 5800, crossing 1735.
Approaching runways.
Hey, once we cross this runway, we're going to go down Delta here. We'll tuck in those lights now. We still have to cross one, but I'm just going to shut them off. And then we'll go down Delta, and then we're going to go to Alpha. This is Delta here. There's Delta, so we're on Delta right now. We're going to go Delta. We got to cross runway 8. And we're flying this MD-88 into San Diego, which is going to be a lot of fun. All right, lights coming on. Philly traffic, Riptide 5800, crossing runway 8 now. Philly.
Approaching runways.
Okay, so once we get to Alpha, which is right here, we're going to go ahead and make it right. Now I'm going to tuck those lights up.
Philadelphia traffic, American 7767, clear to the south, happy trails. Philly traffic.
All right. All right, Sean, I think it's parking spot 100, right? If I'm not mistaken. Oh gosh, which one is it? This is the fun part. Which one are we gonna be doing? Ramp 0? Yeah, holy cow. Nope. I'm gonna say it's ASIG. Probably isn't, but okay, there we are, and let's see which way they want us to come in on. Usually we have to come in the opposite direction. I knew it. I got to recover that as we're coming in the opposite way. So we're going to squeak down this one again. There we go.
Philadelphia traffic, southwest 781, descending through 13,500 on the path for 25 miles south of the field, expecting 27 right, Philadelphia.
So I heard that the VATSIM client now is good for 24. Did you guys hear that? I got to test it. I haven't tested it out yet. What do we got, Sean? We got an hour and 10 minutes. By the way, if you wanted to bill, if you wanted to do half-hour increment billing, that would work. A330. Oh my gosh. That is definitely exceeding seat time for me. Wow. That is a long haul, too. Alright, where are you? Where are you, Wand? Come on, Wand guy, where are you at? I see ya. Okay, lights off here. Nah, I'm not turning that way. I'm good right there. Brakes coming on. Okay, I just want to make sure the APU is on the bus. It sure is. We're going to go ahead and turn the APU.
Thanks for letting me know.
What happened? Yeah, you can deplane. I don't know. Seatbelt's coming off. No smoking's coming off. I'm going to go ahead and flood the flight deck. There we are. Get some lights. We'll open the door. There we are. All right, get off the airplane. GSX coming up. It's got to do its thing. I'm going to go ahead and throw the aft stairs while we can. And the aft main. I'm going to shut the dead power off now. That's it. He's still trying. I've got to work on the parking here. Oh, that's off. That's off. APU. Good. Lights external. Good to go. All right, folks, we made it. Like I was saying, Sean, if you wanted to book, you know, if you wanted to do billing for like maybe, you know, in 30 minutes, we could do that. So if the flight was an hour and, you know, 30, we book just hour, you know, book them 2 hours. So I think we go an hour over now. Okay, this thing is still telling me. You see, this is why I don't want to go any further. I'm going to start hitting equipment and running people over. Let's not do that. I'll have to reset it to that. Flying night flights are fun. Watching night flights are not fun. Yeah, it's kind of boring. I hear you, man. There's nothing to see. That's why these charters are tough, because there's nothing to see, you know. So it's hard to. That's kind of why I like to film it, because you guys don't have to endure. You could just skip to the fun part, which is takeoff and landing, really, right? But that's all right. Whatever you want to do. If you guys would rather me to film, I'll film. No problem. These night flights, though, they could be. You're right. They could be boring. There's nothing to see. Even for me, it's like there's nothing to see out there. Can't see scenery. I can't see the airplane. I'm really not a fan of night flights. I'm going to request deboarding now. Thank you. Get off my airplane. Rounding up. We have been doing plus 30 minutes and rounding to the nearest hour. I gotcha. No, live. Fly live, please. I gotcha. I like the streams when you can do them. All right. I mean, all three of you say the same thing. So, but the problem is, William, it's when we have these hockey charters, we're doing night flights pretty much on all of them because of, you know, the nature of the beast. So we're kind of stuck. We're kind of stuck doing the night flights. It's fun go home days, depending on where we are in our schedule. I think this is it for this road trip, right? We've got, we're here Thanksgiving. They play Friday during the day. We'll probably have a Friday day flight for us. It'll be in the evening, you know, somewhere around 3 Eastern. So that'll be nice. It'll still be twilight for us, but it shouldn't be a dark, you know, it shouldn't be anything. Oh, you guys can't see the aircraft. There we go. It should be better. Yeah, we usually leave New York during the day, like Sean said, and then we'll fly, you know, at night when we have to. Because like right now, tonight, they played their game tonight. They got on the airplane and they went to Philly. Tomorrow they'll have practice and they'll play the next day. And then after the game, we'll fly them home. So that's how it usually works on these charters. But I'll tell you what, I think we go back on the road again in December. It's going to be nuts again. Let me go get the fuel load and stuff like that, you guys. Hang on just a minute. Let's take a look. 7,900 over 77. That's pretty good. 77.50, and I did that just to tank her up because this is so dang expensive. We might not even have to take fuel out of here because we're going to HPN and our next flight is Westchester, and we're talking what is it, Sean? 35, 40 minutes tops, depending on the vectoring, if we get vectored all over the place or not. Okay, we're in 5:10, and I've got a time of 1 hour and 18 minutes. I gotta get paid here. Just give me a second. We're looking at oil quantities 13. We're probably going to need some oil. They're going to have to pop some oil.
Philly traffic, Southwest 781, descending through 5,500, left downwind runway 27, right, Philly.
All right, paperwork's going in the clipboard. And we're going to do a shutdown on this thing, a full-on shutdown. We're just waiting for the passengers to get off the airplane. Once we're done with that, we'll go ahead and shut it down. I'm going to try to get paid. I'm taking a chance because if I do this, it could shut it down on me. All right, we burned 7,500 pounds of fuel. And flight time is 68 minutes. We'll go ahead and file the flight. Good. You hear that doo-doo? That means it's a good deal. We'll shut Cliff off. All right, let me get your comments. Sean says, finally down to Florida before... Okay, what do we got? Next away game after this trip is Buffalo on 12/11. Okay. So I haven't done my December schedule yet, but there is going to be a group flight that we're going to do at Coastal. Anybody's welcome to do it. It's going to be a 2-day schedule, a real schedule. I'm doing a real ETOPS Hawaii flight. All right, so I'm going to take off out of Salt Lake. We go to Ontario, then we fly to Honolulu. It's pretty much every year I do it just to stay current. Was this... HON Philly. I mean, I don't know what that... I'm sorry, Jeffrey. What does that mean? I didn't catch you on that one. Okay, looks like they're deplaned. So what we're going to do now is going to come down to the door. Do you want to deboard the crew? Yes, both.
Crew bus is coming.
Good. So
the traffic south of 781 to final runway.
We're going to shut that main door.
Right,
we're going to go to forward cargo. We're going to close that. We're going to close that. We're going to keep this open, the stairs and the aft main, as that's how we're getting into the aircraft. And then we're going to shut it off. So what I'll end up doing is just coming to the EPU here. That's coming off. That is coming off. And galley is off. We'll come down here to the pneumatics crossfeed. We're going to throw those both off. Then we're going to come up. What is it saying? Open the doors. Fine, open the dumb doors. Oh, sorry. Was this HPN Raleigh or HPN to Philly? This was Raleigh-Durham to Philly. So RDU-PHL, that was this trip. They just played Carolina Hurricanes. Now they're going to play Philly away. And I don't know how to really make those better on the... I don't know. How do we do it, folks? Do we do it like on the thumbnail? Because right now it's just like Rangers play, you know, Philly. But it doesn't... And then on the bottom of it, it tells you... Should tell you the airport. All right, we're going to shut this door. All right, that's done. We're going to go ahead and close the APU now. And master is coming off. That's off. Seatbelts off, that's off, all that's off. Pressurization valves closed. I want to get into a good jet tomorrow. I won't be tomorrow, it'll be Friday when we fly this airplane again. At least the MD-83. Okay, we're waiting for the airplane to do its cycle. It's going to take about 60 seconds or so to cycle down. I think it's like a 90-second cycle off. And we'll just make sure we don't break anything.
781, 4 mile final, runway 27 right, Philly.
Doors are closed. All right. Wings look good. There it goes. we're done. We just got to throw the battery switch off, and then this thing is a done deal. Looks good. You check tires. Crap, I don't know if it's going to work. Oh, yeah, it is. Whoa, excuse me. This would be a VIP cabin, by the way. In Coastal, we have a really cool seat map on how we have this configured for the team. And it's all like couches and desks, and it's really cool. I'll have to post it again. It's really fun. All right, let's get in here. Let's shut her down. Last thing we're going to do is we're going to come over here, throw the Emer lights to the off position, and battery switch off. That's it. She's done. We are going to the hotel. And I think Sean's got us hooked up to a nice hotel tonight. Where are we staying? We're staying at the Ritz-Carlton, Philadelphia. That's pretty good. We'll take it. Not too bad. Stereo the legs, as stated in the title. Keep the legs in the title, right? I think that's what you're saying. I could do that. I mean, I'll just keep the legs in there. I think it says it, doesn't it? It has the airports we're going to and from. Yes. We got a good price. We did get a good price. Yes, happy Thanksgiving. I appreciate that. That was good. I'm going to go check it out right now. Take a look at this hotel we're going to. I love it. All right, folks, we will see you tomorrow. I'll see you tomorrow for the stream. It'll be a public stream tomorrow. Thank you all for just hanging out and enjoying it, right? It's a little more laid back when we do these. Okay, we'll see you tomorrow afternoon at 5. Hope you all have a great... what legs did I do tonight? I just did... all we did was Raleigh to Philly. That's the only legs we did. The day before, we flew from Westchester. Yesterday, we flew Westchester to Raleigh. And then they played tonight, and then we fly them up to Philly. They have tomorrow practice. They play Friday. We'll fly them back Friday afternoon, evening, and that'll be a I don't know, guys. It depends on when I can get that filmed, because I'm going out at 6, so on Friday. So I won't be streaming. I'll be streaming tomorrow in lieu of Friday. So, but that doesn't mean I still have to fly the flight. It just does. I might have to record it, is what I'm saying, because it might be during the day, work hours, and I don't want to do that. So, just depends when I can sneak it in. It's not a long flight. It's going to be quick, but it's just a matter of when. Oh, the title tonight was wrong? Are you kidding me? I thought I had that all fixed. That sucks. That's why you're confused. I apologize for that. I thought I had it right. I'll go in and get that changed. Dumb, huh? Anyway, I'll get it fixed. All right, folks, you have a great night. We'll see you tomorrow. Happy Thanksgiving, and have a good one. Have a good flight, Jeffrey. We'll see you guys later.
Board the plane, it's on time. Sun is shining, it's bright. Breezy skies, cool and calm. Take a trip, it's not long. Oh, the vibe's so mellow. Airwaves sing like cello. Sandy beaches, we